Hello, my lovely wolf pack, and welcome back to the Lone Wolf Show, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman, founder and news contributor. We have a great show today, and I can't wait to get started, but before we do, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, share the show with all your friends, and join the pack today. Alright, so my friends, the big news today. In the early hours of the morning, U.S. Special Forces conducted strikes in Venezuela, and they were able to arrest the illegitimate president, Nicolas Maduro. The entire operation took only about 3 hours with 0 casualties or injuries, at least on our side. Now, guys, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this episode, I think, today. Now, I, for one, think this is awesome. But, of course, you already got people on the left trying to somehow defend a communist dictator. And, you know, that kind of checks out. They did just elect a communist dictator in New York a couple days ago. So, but we all kind of seen that coming. That's absolutely nothing new. I predicted it. I got the news, like, late last night. And I immediately, the first thing that came through my mind, I was like, you know, I bet you tomorrow morning we're going to hear from every single liberal, every single Democratic politician on how this is somehow a bad thing. Like, that's kind of par for the course, you know. We all seen that coming. That's nothing new. Completely predictable. Their narrative is always going to be the same. It's always going to be Orange Man bad. Orange Man bad. That's all these fucking people got. That's all they run on. It really makes you wonder, come 2028, like what's gonna be their policy? What are they gonna be running on when they no longer have Orange Man's bad? I don't know. Who knows? But that's neither here nor there. But what I do find interesting is people on the right kind of sort of turning on Trump, it seems like. And, you know, that's understandable considering the massive fraud that's going on here in our country and seemingly nothing being done about it. But guys, listen, I'm gonna personally going to go ahead and take the wins when we can get it. Like, can we not just take the wins, guys? Do we have to complain about every single solitary thing? Because, you know, I have a lot to complain about Trump, man. I do. There's things but I've always been kind of on this line where there's things that he does that I like. There's things that he does that I don't like. And there's even things that I wish he would do more on. And that's kind of always just going to be how it is, no matter who's in office. Yeah, I mean, anything's better than fucking a Democrat, man. Anything's better than a communist or a socialist. Anything's better than whatever the fuck New York's got going on right now. New York City, you guys are fucked. So anything's better than that. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and take the wins where I can, man. And I see this as a massive win. But on the same side of that coin, I want to see that same level of wins here in our own country. And of course, the same level of accountability done here in the homeland. I totally get that. I totally agree with people on the right that are kind of like, I've seen a lot on the news today saying, oh, well, so we can go and do that over there, but yet over here, there's nothing being done about the blatant corruption. And I agree to some sense on that. But at the same time, guys, let's just take the fucking win. Let's just take the win. Why do we have to complain and critique every single fucking solitary thing? We should critique the things that aren't wins, for sure. But when we get a win, like, are we not gonna just go ahead and take that as a W, bro? Like, I see no downside. I see no downside. And I know some people, too, are coming out and being like, oh, well, we wanted no war. But to those people, I'm just going to say, guys, this wasn't a fucking war. Like, if this was a war, it's got to be it's got to hold the Guinness World Record of shortest fucking war ever. Because, I don't know. 3 hours? That's not a fucking war, guys. That's we came, we saw, we were done. So obviously, I'm kind of torn when it comes to how this administration has operated so far. That being said, I'm happy whenever communism takes a hit, dude. Like anywhere in the world, I am filled with glee and immense joy whenever whenever communism takes even the smallest hit anywhere in the world. Whenever communism takes a fucking L, I'm here for it. And and also, you know, from what I'm seeing in Venezuela today, the people are also probably even more happy than I am about this. So, actually, I did want to go ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the videos I found. Here's a couple little compilation I kind of had going. Let's take a look. Venezuela, the people are happy.
Venezuela. ¿Listo? Venezuela.
Al fin, señor, gracias. Gracias, amigo.
Por fin, 26 años. Okay.
Mira cómo fue la vaina, mira cómo fue la... Atención, noticia.
Este personaje
Llorando. ¿Cómo se siente? Cuéntanos por qué llora.
Felicidad, tantos años esperar esto, Señor. Gracias, Señor. Ay, Dios mío, esta es una alegría inmensa. Gracias, Señor. Gracias al presidente de Estados Unidos. Yo lo estoy esperando hace 100 años. Cómo he sufrido, cómo no han hecho daño, cómo han matado a mis hermanos. Ay, esto ha sido horrible, amiga.
¿Cuántos años tiene usted aquí en los Estados Unidos? ¿Hace cuánto se fue de Venezuela?
Ay, tenemos aquí 8 años ya. 8 años porque nos mataron al hermano mayor y fue fuerte, hermano. Secuestraron a mis hermanos, eso fue fuerte. Y doy gracias a Dios por todo esto, porque ha sido fuerte.
Muchas gracias. ¿Su nombre?
Yajaira.
Yajaira. ¿De qué parte de Venezuela?
De Maracaibo.
De Maracaibo. ¿Y qué le dice a las personas que están viendo en este momento toda esta emoción de los venezolanos, a los venezolanos que han sido el centro de atención de las noticias, tanto por lo que ocurre en Venezuela como por el éxodo de los venezolanos, los migrantes venezolanos?
Fuerza.
So yeah, and that's just a few. I was actually able to find like a lot more than that, but for time's sake, that's just a few of them. All over the world, not just in Venezuela, all over the world, Venezuelans are celebrating this. So once again, I have to ask, especially the liberals, since they seem to be the most pissed about this, what exactly is the fucking problem? People on the right, why aren't we taking this win? I don't know, man. I think it's cool. I think it's cool when communism takes a fucking hit. We as conservatives, we're supposed to like be happy about that. And once again, I completely understand that everybody's all pissed off about the shit in Minnesota, shit that's going on in other states when it comes to tax fraud and all that shit. I completely understand, bro. I completely understand. But let's just go ahead and take this win. We'll get more into that later here, bro. Like that news story just broke like a week ago, okay? So unfortunately, the way our justice system works, it works pretty fucking slow. And I get the frustration, I get the anger. I mean, I've been calling for a goddamn tax strike, a tax strike, or a tax what's the word I'm thinking of? But yeah, I've been calling for that, man. A tax boycott. There we go. I've been calling for a tax boycott, dude. I get it. I get it. Americans are pissed, bro. Americans want accountability from some of the people in this country that are doing us wrong here in the homeland. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. You guys have a right to be pissed. You have a right to be upset. Absolutely. I'm pissed. I'm upset about that too. But today's a new day. Today's a new day, and today was a good day. It was a good day. Tomorrow, we'll see what happens. But for now, I'm personally going to take this win. I'm going to take this win, and I encourage you guys to do the same, man. The Venezuelans sure are taking this as a win. Them motherfuckers are happy as fuck. That lady in that last one, she was crying. She was crying. She was so happy. So, I don't know. Let's take it as a win, and we'll keep on keeping on, man. We'll keep on fighting. We'll keep on pushing Trump and his administration to get this accountability done. It involves voices, man. We gotta keep yelling about it, bro. But let's not take something good that's happened and turn it into something bad. Why? What? That's counterproductive. Counterproductive. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. But that's just my opinion, man. I can't help it. I've been eating so many black pills lately. I'm like, when you give me a white pill, I'm like, I'll take that. I'll take that little bit of good news over all the bad news that I've been having lately. So let's do that, guys. Let's try to see the silver lining if we can. I know it's hard, but we gotta keep our spirits up, man. Don't let yourself be demoralized. I've said it a couple times during the group podcasts. Don't let yourself be demoralized, man. I know. It's really easy to be negative. It's really easy to go down the rabbit hole of just being like, this is never going to end. It's going to take people out here like me and other podcasters. It's going to take people like you guys out on the internet. It's going to take all of us speaking up and continuing to speak up, to not forget. We're not going to forget about it just because this is the big news right now today, this stuff with Venezuela. Doesn't mean we're forgetting about the fraud, the Somalian fraud in Minnesota. It doesn't mean that at all. We ain't going to forget. We ain't going to forget. But you guys know how the news business works, or at least you should by now if you watch me. Every day is a new story, man. Every day is a new story. Every day is a new story exposing something. And I mean, you guys seen what Nick Shirley did. There's shit being done. I don't believe for 1 second that story's going away. I don't think for 1 second that nothing's being done about it. No way. It would blow my mind if there was nothing being done about it. But I just think we need to give it some time. We need to sit on it for a minute. Don't forget about it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm not saying just forget about it and move on. No, I'm saying we gotta sit on it for a minute. We'll sit on that story for a minute. We'll see if we get any accountability, and then we can start flipping the fuck out. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I did want to, before I let you guys go, President Trump did have a press conference on this, and we can go ahead and take a look at what he said real quick, or at least a short clip of it. I'm probably not gonna show the whole thing, but let's go ahead and take a look what Trump said.
And early today, at my direction, the United States Armed Forces conducted an extraordinary military operation in the capital of Venezuela. Overwhelming American military power, air, land, and sea, was used to launch a spectacular assault. And it was an assault like people have not seen since World War II. It was a force against a heavily fortified military fortress in the heart of Caracas to bring outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro to justice. This was one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence in American history.
So you guys seen that? I would encourage you to go ahead and watch the full press conference there. You can find it on the White House website. I watched the whole thing. That's just a short clip, but yeah, the first thing I'm going to say, President Trump looks rough. You can tell that man's been up all night dealing with this stuff. It looks like he has not slept a wink. But I mean, that just goes to show you, though, that, like, you guys think that President Trump isn't out here doing shit. The man doesn't sleep. The man doesn't sleep, and you can definitely tell. But yeah, I encourage you guys to go watch that full thing. He has a little bit more information on what's gonna go on from here. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave it there for you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. But I like I said, this whole episode, I think this is a win. Let's take it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the show with all your friends. You can find us on X and Facebook at Wolfpack Media 92, and on YouTube, obviously. But we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.